Hey all, and welcome back for another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. After a little break, we're back with a few more Food Wars episodes, and 11 to 13 of Season 2 are actually the final few episodes of the second season, the second plate, if you will. So without further ado, let's get right on into the food and the wars and such. If you need help syncing, check the video description. There's all sorts of information there to help you out. Here we go, episode 11. In 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. I'm really glad these sorts of animes tend to have recaps for, because shit knows that I can't remember what happened last time.
I have been left starved for so long I forgot what food tastes like.
I had a really nice chili yesterday. I know you had a curry today.
Oh yes, chili's always a good shout though. I mean, I think I've said this several times at this point, but chili is a god tier food as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it looks like the main boys of the series have finally got together to maybe be friendly rivals, perhaps even mainly just be friends. It's a little bit difficult to tell right now, but there's still definitely a rivalry afoot, especially with the curry master himself still being very much the top tier.
Yeah, he took the championship or whatever last time, didn't he?
He did, yes. Not what we were expecting. We were expecting a sort of last-minute Soma kind of triumph for, like, towards the end of the season, but no, apparently not quite his time yet.
Now, I'm not sure if we mentioned this last time, but the series has since concluded in the manga and the anime, I believe. I haven't gone around looking for spoilers, but I know the manga ending was divisive. I don't know if they changed that for the anime.
I think in the anime, they went up to Season 5. In the comments, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but I believe it goes up to the 5th plate, and I haven't seen anything more than that. So whether they count like a one-off movie or something like that later down the line, who can say for certain? Egads, it's the assistant type person whose name I totally remember. Hisako.
That's the one. Oh, I've missed this.
Ultra Instinct Food Prep!
Ah! He just started adding spices without his mind doing the moving.
You know, there's a rumor going around that Universe 13 got wiped out because Xenos didn't like the food.
What's the importance of 13 exactly?
Nothing in particular, it's just this one after 12, and obviously we know that all the universes went from 1 to 12.
You know what? I'm going to give you that one, because while the joke wasn't funny, no offense, I forgot how many universes there were, making me in the wrong.
It's alright, we make up for each other's attempts at being competent and failing miserably.
Ah, there you go. I'm lazy, he's lackadaisical. We both make one commentator in the end.
Probably not even that, to be honest.
Oh, jeez. I mean, Food Wars is kind of your only beat now, so we can just hang out and have fun with it, really.
Indeed. So what are you hoping for out of these 3 episodes? Considering, like, the main part of the season is finished, I'm expecting not so much filler, but I'm expecting maybe a couple of characters to get developed a little bit further.
I'm expecting the next status quo to be established. I'm just looking at what episode 10 was, just to make sure I understand what's going on here. The Staglair training program. There we go. That's what we're dealing with here.
And Hisako seems to be of particular import here, so Hisako's always been a bit of a weird one, because he's always been, like, a prominent figure visually, but she's always been sort of mostly in the background, aside from the cooking competition, when she was finally kind of brought forward a little bit, and her cooking skills were shown off proper.
Had a little bit of an arc with that crazy witch person, but that was about it, really.
Oh, yes. I'm willing to bet we'll never see her again. She'll never again be referenced.
Well, I've seen stranger characters come and go in other animes, mate. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, that's true. So this is basically their equivalent of work experience.
Yeah. Where did you work for work experience, mate?
I worked at a hobby shop. Nothing too exciting.
I worked at Nottingham City Lights magazine. I'm not even sure if it's still going nowadays.
Ooh. Well, it sounds a lot more interesting than what I had to do.
Well, I typed up stuff, I worked a computer. It wasn't that exciting, really.
As long as it's somewhat productive. I mean, I was pretty much restricted in what I could do, to be honest with you.
Starting early with the fan service, aren't we, Food Wars?
Well, I mean, this is later in the season. Early
Yeah.
in the episode, perhaps. Yes, you'll make a fine wife one day.
Ah, yes. Not a fucking messenger girl. Oh,
Oh, yes, of course she's carrying that baggage with her, isn't she?
yeah.
I can't quite remember, but did she actually just flat out just go, I do not know you anymore? Was that something she kind of brought onto herself?
I can't recall, honestly, but I feel like she's being too hard on herself either way.
Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting right away. Very nice looking restaurant, though.
Yeah? It's gonna be like a kitchen nightmare situation, maybe?
Maybe so. Like, the restaurant at least looks half decent, which is more than what I can say for a lot of the Kitchen Nightmares episodes I've seen in the past.
Jesus, this fucking pizza is raw, you donkey! Oh boy, here come lunch rush.
It's the Stampede! I think I can see where the problem is.
Yeah, maybe understaffed. Oh, I see. So they're tourists.
I'm not entirely convinced if it is tourists, but since the train is involved, it could just be people getting off at that stop, and that place just happens to be nearby enough that they'll just go there, eat food before going home.
I never considered that sort of problem when it came to, like, running restaurants and shops.
Yeah, I mean, I think the inverse is kind of true for, like, our case, because, obviously we've had some occasions where a bus station has opened up nearest to, like, a food place, and that's caused problems. Just because, obviously, the bus is coming by, it's interfering with the view, there's fumes, and God knows what else to deal with, and, like, you don't seem to get any more or less customers as a result of it.
Ah, well, you see, Soma has experience working in a restaurant.
This is what happens when the level 100 carries the level 15s.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lady, this isn't the time.
Well, at least she still has a pride. Wow, rude.
Your ass is far too flat.
Ah, your food's shit and your tits are small. Get out of here.
I mean, how could you possibly survive after an insult to your character like that?
Be the
I bet
best.
all the customers died.
Oh, wow. Closed forever on account of corpses.
I'm surprised all the blood hasn't gone to that guy's head with the amount of bowing to apologize he had to do.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect.
I get the feeling this lady's never been complimented in her life.
Not sure Erida's that type of person, really.
Well, case in point. Poor old Megumi. She thought she was going to be just happy to be here, but then she got caught up with Erina.
Jeez. Yeah, she's gonna be the one doing all the menial shit while Erina's the cookie, I guess.
You can already tell she's just thinking, kill me now!
Why did you take a photo of the restaurant you're in? That's weird.
They should have hid another picture of a restaurant, like, on the photo, and just had it keep going forever.
It's like in SpongeBob when Mrs. Puff comes home and there's a photo of her on the wall of her coming in through the front door for some reason.
I remember that. I was so perplexed by it, but I couldn't help but laugh.
Little visual gags, that's what life's made for.
I mean, we were brought up on that kind of shit, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's partly why I'm glad Animaniacs is making a comeback.
Oh yeah, so it is. If you guys want to help support the channel, you can always commission us to cover that, if you like.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, she was
I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Oh, she just took over the entire restaurant.
This guy's just being completely mocked right now.
All your restaurants belong to us.
You may hand over your penis, you won't be needing it anymore.
And I'm afraid I'll need to revoke your beard card. You're not nearly man enough to have that privilege.
It's like, pop, and then it just appears on her face.
Just all the hairs at the same time just go poof and fall to the floor.
Not a fan. She's just been washing her hands for like the past 5 hours. Erina won't let me do anything.
Well, it seems to be only following Nisto. It would have been intrigued just to have like a few split seconds, maybe, just seeing what everyone else was up to.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder if a good enough change will be staggering customers every minute or so.
Yeah. What are you
Take orders
angling
in
at?
advance.
What are you angling at here, Soma-kun?
He's got a plan, you can tell.
That's kawaii as shit.
Hell yeah.
You don't need to flash back to this, I was there.
It's just literally 30 seconds ago as well. Just how short-term memory do they think we have?
Oh, man.
I mean, I know it's not the best, but come on. Give us some credit. What if Soma's plan is just to burn, like, half of the table and chairs?
He's probably got some plans to keep it in the black for the foreseeable future, at least.
Yeah. I mean, that was always the thing in, like, Kitchen Nightmares, is that they try and kind of set things up so that it'll be okay for the long term. Because as much as you'd like to be able to fix it in a week, you can't really sometimes.
No, absolutely not.
Something like that requires a plan that will see them through either to the rest of the year or to at least the end of the year.
This is another thing, actually, on Kitchen Nightmares. I didn't realise we were going to be referencing it so much today. Sometimes the menus have too much bulk, so Gordon's like, you've got to cut it down a bit, cut it down.
Or what he'll do is he'll like cook everything overnight, and then they'll like come into the restaurant. It's like 100 dishes all sprawled out everywhere. And you say about the Kitchen Nightmares, but this is a very Kitchen Nightmares-esque episode. Obviously, less yelling involved, but like the overall format and such is pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh.
Yes, Erina to save the day! Which is something you only notice if you wash enough dishes.
Ah, there you go.
Or a gravy boat, it is also known.
Mm-hmm. Ah, weren't expecting this, were you, bitch man?
Look at Erina's face.
Who is this mysterious creeping woman? Just gotta make it a bit more exclusive so you can manage, I guess. I mean, you can't manage as is, and as soon as these two students go, it'll be back to square one.
Exactly. Ah, that's another good point. You tend to know your customers after a while like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually not something I'd considered.
Lots of subtle little tips in this episode.
Yeah, I like it.
This guy's very Ghibli-esque in his design.
He really is. I'm not sure if it's like plaid like jacket or waistcoat or whatever, but it has very Ghibli vibes.
Oh, I see. She's keeping an eye on students and whatnot.
Doing a very poor job of it. She could have at least tried to look a bit less conspicuous. Not like I'm about to, like, put a vision of a persona in your head somewhere.
Ah, I see.
Ah, the sass is back! It's like, I'll do whatever I want. I'm the main character.
Oh, nice.
She does look a bit like Sai Najima, though.
A little bit. Okay, so it's not just one location, it's a bunch. Very out of place.
I've never had tea in a car before.
I've never been in a car before.
She's even complimenting her. Oh, this is wholesome. She's like, blast, more competition, as if the meat lady was bad enough.
Seething. Oh, no.
It's like, you fool, you can't eat these.
Oh, but it has cherry in the name.
She's like, this will not do.
We need to be equals.
Yep. And I get a feeling that's what Erina wanted the entire time, if that flashback was anything to go by.
Flashbacks have never steered me wrong before, look.
I know how much she likes the mango.
Yeah, it's coming back to me now.
It was like towards the end of season 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now that is a smile you can treasure.
It's really inconvenient when you're trying to run and you just lose your eyes spontaneously.
It's just like, wait, I can't see!
I'm a god.
It's now time to learn my own damn lesson. Using torches and candles.
Oh, yes. Haven't watched the ED for a while, so why not?
Yeah, let's play it out.
Is this new?
I get the feeling it might be, because it transitioned far too perfectly from where we just were. I'm not sure if the ED song itself is new, but I think the visuals are.
This is the Kingdom Hearts 2 opening, you can't fool me. Another side, another serving.
This bitch is photosynthesizing.
Oh no.
Think of the poor flowers not getting any sunlight.
Goku pulling energy out of the flowers for a spirit bomb? What's going on? Interesting. Oh.
I'm not gonna make the joke he doesn't have pink hair anymore.
Pink Markiplier is always there.
He's always there in our hearts.
Indeed. That was a pretty good episode just to get back on an even keel, I think.
Yeah, Hill's very easy watching. You could probably take it out of context for the most part. You didn't need to know exactly what happened. It was just a nice way to be able to get a little bit more depth to Hisako's character, whilst also at the same time sort of playing into the whole restaurants that are otherwise coping, but are missing a little bit of something that they're clearly struggling with. Of course, going back to the whole Kitchen Nightmares comparison, this is very much sort of like a Kitchen Nightmares-esque episode, but a lot more wholesome.
Right, you ready for episode 12?
I'm ready for episode 12.
Alright, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Just see if I can remember who that bloke is called. Oh, Kojiro. That's the one.
His pink hair makes me sneeze, so it does.
The Magician of Legumes.
Ooh.
Don't send a student to do a man's job. Dear, why are you naked?
It's fine, Volk, it's fine. I'm not sure you get to pick and choose these sorts of things, mate. Oh, fucking hell.
Is it Soma?
Yeah.
Ah! Yes, it is.
Gotta rake his fucking ass over the coals.
Well, I mean, he at least got his wish. He got someone in the top goddamn 3, possibly even top 2. Because after all, we don't really know who won between Soma and what's his face? Rio. That's the one.
We're kind of missing the rest of Polar Star right now.
Yeah, well, missing a lot of the cast in general.
You know, it works for smaller arcs, but, well, actually, there's no downside for the budget either.
No, not really. I mean, it suits for these little fillery type arcs perfectly, but so far we haven't really seen much of all the other characters except for Asako, really.
I mentioned it before, but this might be my favourite OP so far for Food Wars.
Yes, for sure. I'm loving the unlimited knife works. Really going to plunge straight into the sun.
Yeah.
Onions my body, marinara sauce my blood.
Oh. And my heart, I don't know, an apple or something. Egg!
For my hands cannot hold any burger.
What the fuck, Volk? Jesus.
I don't know how the whole thing goes. The only reason I know of it was because of Salty Bet.
Fair enough.
Oh, that is totally like episode 2 of Hellsing Ultimate with Alucard just in the chair.
Oh, don't spoil it. I've yet to record that.
Oh no, you know that Alucard sits in a chair.
Oh no. Alright, I take that back. That was a stupid thing to comment on.
Spoiler, Alucard's coat is red.
Damn you. That I know. I guess we got some new characters here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the interior doesn't look half bad. I wonder if we'll get to see a softer side of his character after all this is said and done.
God, I hope so.
Guy's harder than the cliffs of Dover.
What a coincidence.
His name is Blondin because his hair is blonde.
Yes, that's exactly what I was angling at. You've been talking for 5 seconds, cut it out.
Speaking in whole sentences is strictly forbidden.
Oh, I
He's
see.
my boyfriend!
Jealous. Okay, I was worried we were going to go down another sub-route or some shit.
Yes, I think we've had more than enough pangs of extreme jealousy.
You know, I can hear you talking about me.
I knew I should have sprung for thicker walls. That's going to have a mirror shine and a half by the time they're done there.
Oh, Lord.
Nothing creates brotherly bonding like screwing in a few light bulbs.
I mean, there's one guy and two women there, so... That metric don't add up.
No, it don't.
Yeah, but that's not as fun, really.
I'm pretty sure he's actually thinking, been there, done that.
I mean, he has, just now, actually.
Oh, I get it. Screwing in light bulbs. Very clever.
That's a metaphor. Also, I think I might know who best girl in this episode is.
You're talking about the blue haired one, now,
Oh,
maybe
fuck,
chance.
of course I am, mate.
I don't know. I don't know what your type is.
Alright. Is it blondin? I don't know. Is it the plant? I don't know.
That is looking very pie-like, or possibly even quiche.
Ah.
It's like, fuck that, I just want to eat it.
Yeah. Don't need to know its history. Is it just cooked correctly? That's enough for me.
Exactly. I mean, you only really need to know that stuff if it's like a huge specialty.
Turn them into magical girls for some reason. Oh, okay, here we go.
Nope, the transformation's been reversed.
You know what? I don't think I've ever had a quiche, and I've never really been partial to, like, the sight of them and probably the texture, but that doesn't sound too bad.
Yep, I get the feeling if I wasn't a cheese-hating maniac, I would probably quite enjoy that.
You hate cheese?
I'm pretty sure we've been through this once or twice before, but yes, I do not like the taste of cheese at all.
Well, alright then.
And mushrooms. Mushrooms I can't stand either.
Well, I find them a bit too rubbery, honestly.
Yeah. I think they'd either have to be cooked really well or be, like, finely minced for me to get any kind of enjoyment out of it. My cooking, my restaurant, my rules, and I say we're having wine. I do like the blonde guy, though.
Yeah, he could very easily be a nasty little shit, but he just seems more like a simp than anything.
It's really true.
Let's start
Look
the
at
game.
UFO's eyes. I like how he wears the scarf even with the chef's attire.
I was gonna say, do I get one of those? No, it's only for me.
It's how we know that we're special.
Okay, just the build-up, I suppose.
Ah, that makes sense.
Seems to
I
be...
like how no matter what he gets put in for, Soma's just all in for it.
Yeah, he adapts well.
He's very humble.
It's just standing out that he lacks right now.
Yeah.
He's a giant.
I think that's kind of been the theme for like the entire second season.
He's a giant in a world of giants, essentially.
Who was raised by a giant himself.
You need to be a bigger giant.
Oh, God.
Bless my food, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is a professional kitchen, Simon. None of that fucking banter at school, alright?
I wonder if that also counts for communication. Or maybe they're expecting everyone to kind of know what they're doing. I was half expecting the DESYNC logo to appear, I'm not gonna lie.
And Tinkerbell makes him fly. Whoa!
Da 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 da. Woo, woo.
Ah, a little bit of a blind spot for him.
This is pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie.
You must break through your limits, Soba. Ultra instinct cooking.
I think I know the problem. The guests are just greedy bastards.
Yeah.
Just shoveling it in without even tasting it.
Just send them some Doritos. Stall. But your name is Wei? Doesn't that get a little bit confusing when everyone's saying Wei? Just saying. Menacing.
Why do I get the feeling this is ramping up to be a two-parter?
It feels like it.
Because it's only one day so far, and there's been this much detail and depth thrown in, and it seems like they're opening a lot more doors.
Ah, there we
Meanwhile,
go.
anyway, at least we're finally seeing some of the other characters.
Yeah, for sure.
Fancy the drunk lads actually doing some cooking. What the fuck is he doing? Oh no, the nameless people have failed.
Well. Can't have everyone on screen at once, Volk. It's a tremendous strain on the animator's wrists.
Indeed.
Jesus.
I get the feeling he knows.
Soma works best when his toes are put to the fire.
So what do you reckon he's going to do? Get a good night's sleep or just go ham on it?
I don't know about ham. Maybe a bit of cheese in there. Jokes.
To each their own, I say.
I'm just boning up on basic techniques, I guess.
No, I think what his problem was he couldn't understand the French terminology.
Ah, yes.
It was kind of made obvious with the quiche side of things. He was obviously just all being ignorant to the fact that he doesn't seem to know. So I wager he's done a little bit of modern language studies.
Ah, oui. That's French for Nintendo console. Also, yes. We're not even fucking open yet.
It's like, chill just a bit, and also... Yeah, you don't have an excuse now, do ya? He doesn't need sleep. He is fueled purely by determination.
No, yeah. That's it. Keep learning, lad.
Now we're getting through the days.
Quietly watching, quietly judging.
Yep. Well, you can see the improvements already, to be fair.
I suppose appraising would be the better word.
For a second there, I thought someone was going to go in and think, air pie? That's never been done before.
Yeah. Because he's a student.
Used to it.
Yeah, he needs to get good. You're already good. He's still learning.
This is probably more learning than he's done at any point during the entire show, to be honest with you. Like, the other times, he's kind of just been able to just go right in on it, or improvise, or something. Like, this is the first time he's, like, had to completely learn something almost entirely from scratch.
Ah, he preempted her request there. Little kitty face.
Oh, that face is so cute. Scorpion fist? Damn, that's badass.
Yes, bitch, give me all of your information.
Yes! It's like the key to culinary vector sigma.
Well, 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 look how the tables turned.
He's being trusted. Yes! This is the kind of development I live for. Oh god, it's Stephen Stone, but like 20 years older.
Hey, he's still got it.
Oh yes, the last day's the competition, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm half expecting the quiet server to like come out with something banging.
Oh.
Oh yes, from before.
Oh, sorry, I
got
thought
that
that was
fire.
happening. I thought that was happening in real time. I'm an idiot.
No, he's already done it once.
Next, you'll be the Markiplier. Oh, that feels so long ago now.
It really does. Oh god, it's playing out again. You underestimate my power.
I've been taking all the little things I've been learning and putting them together.
Oh god, he's Iori. He has the power of blue flames.
Ah, the Big Mac. Fantastic. Fantastique, even.
After all, he admires a quiet restaurant. I'll shut him up with this. Ooh! Exciting stuff. Alright, I'm ready to get right into the next one if you are.
Alright, just a minute. I'll just skip ahead a little bit just to make sure we haven't missed anything. Nope, doesn't seem to be any stingers here, so good shit. Wow, that was a pretty intense episode, really.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Like, a lot of the time, I was just all sit there watching just because of those tense moments.
So, you know, he's been watching, he's been learning, and he's had time to put together his own reset, if you will. So how will this play out in the final episode of the second season of Food Wars? Well, let's get right on into it, and we'll be able to see for ourselves. You ready, mate?
I'm ready.
Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we go.
So judging by the preview, this episode is called Pomp and Circumstance, which is actually one of my favourite Sonic After the Sequel soundtracks.
Cool.
Oh yes, some guy just inside like a waste lab somewhere randomly.
Pretty sure that's like a fermentation plant or something.
It has to be. I can't really see it being anything else, to be fair. That goes to
Minimalism.
making any good stock, really. I mean, it's more. It can be more if you want to than just throwing in a bunch of leftover cuttings and what have you.
So Japanese cuisine would be minimalism. French would be exceptionalism, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, sort of the same level of the amount of ingredients used, just taken care of, like, almost down to the microsecond.
This is it, Luigi.
Oh, if this ends the season with his specialty dish becoming a reality proper, I'll be so happy.
Oh, we're gonna have to say goodbye to this OP as well.
Who knows? Maybe they'll come out with a better one, but this is gonna be a tough act to top, I will admit.
I haven't actually gone ahead and listened to any future ones, just in case.
It'll be nice to keep it a surprise. Get the genuine reactions and all that. What's with the bootleg Hewlett-Packard t-shirt that lady was wearing earlier? I'd literally only just noticed that now, and it's taken me all 13 episodes to realise it.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. I've forgotten the names of, like, 2/3 of this cast, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it doesn't really help when it's so centralised over, like, a couple of specific characters. But, I mean, it's probably like in Hero Academia in a way. You tend to get, like, a lot of characters that are obviously at the forefront, but then occasionally you get an episode that brings, like, one of those characters you tend to forget about quite often to the forefront.
Yeah, true. Speaking of, we need to catch up with that as well.
Yes, we do.
Uh-huh.
Also, don't do what they do. Don't bring Cinnamon to a knife fight. You will get stabbed, and you will probably die.
You might smell good, but you'll leave a corpse all the same.
You won't so much leave a corpse as like a very decorative potpourri.
I still have to record the new Five Nights at Freddy's LP, of course.
Oh yeah, there's a new game of that coming up pretty soon, isn't there?
There is, yeah. They showed it at the PS5 reveal for some reason.
Yeah, I always thought that was a bit weird, but I suppose it kind of adds a little bit. But then again, I was too hyped by Final Fantasy 16 to really care. I was just happy to see it there.
That's probably going to be my first proper Final Fantasy.
It's going to be good. If it's made by the same people who obviously were behind Final Fantasy 14, so you know it's going to have some chops.
Mm-hmm. Ah, the teachers.
What happened to your eyes? Roland Chappelle. That is a name. It's so serious, but the air is still so very friendly.
Indeed.
I like that guy, though.
Yeah. I mean, he was like one of the first teachers we saw in the series.
Yeah, that's right. He was with... Was he with Megami at first? It was like the first tease we got of her particular development.
Gotta cook for Mum. That's gonna be interesting.
Why am I getting vibes of Joseph Joestar's trip to Japan? This coffee is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, they all look so happy.
They're eating first-class food, mate.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. The air was like so tense in like the previous episode, but this seems so much more familiar.
Yeah, it complements it, really.
Yeah.
Wow, we're describing it like a dish. That's interesting.
Ah, how about that? Oh, we're asking the difficult questions now.
Ah, you got French pilled.
Aww. That is a wholesome as hell goal. Jesus Christ. That took a U-turn.
You couldn't hear that flashback, could you? No, it's fine.
I just get reminded of that one episode of Game Grumps where Aaron's like clearly trying to talk to himself, but he's obviously talking out loud and not realizing it. Aaron doesn't realize that I've been cry fighting this whole time.
I've only ever had dandelion and burdocks to drink. Don't know about the root itself.
It's not really something you can easily just get raw, though. That's the thing. At least from where I am locally. I don't know how it is if you're like in the city or whatever. So in a way, he's sort of acting as like Soma's ideal finishing point, being able to fuse the two things that he's learned like primarily into his own dish that only he can make.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much what Soma wants the whole time. He's a good lad, that one.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here making LPs and... don't compare yourself to fictional characters, Tom.
It's like, I'll sleep on the chairs if I have to.
That bitch is drunk as hell.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, this has been bugging me for like 5 minutes. The blonde dude is literally handsome Squidward.
He really is. Look at that jawline. Damn. Yeah. He is merely a street urchin.
Yep, he lacks the grit needed to make new things, essentially.
It's like I said before, Tom, watch out for the quiet ones.
Mm-hmm.
Still worth if you got one entry done. Never underestimate the person who has mastered customer service like an art.
Oh yeah. If you can handle that, you can handle anything, I guess.
Pretty much. You stole my fucking eyes.
I know it's an anime trope, but it's just funny whenever it happens.
Oh, hey, it's ED.
It's the Garden of Madness.
In the Garden of Eden.
By Iron Butterfly. This time it's everybody's mums.
And if you'll only get her back if you cook a ace-class dish.
Everybody's mums is here.
It's like, you all did brilliant. Mum's back for everyone. I had a dad. It's mum now.
Oh no.
Oh yes, this was from the first season as well,
Yeah.
where we first learn about the Naked Guys' membership into the Elite 10. Oh god. See, if you had Star Platinum, that wouldn't have happened.
It's okay, he had a bunch of, like, really thick menus underneath.
I knew there was a reason they made them out of wood these days.
See, I told you it was going to be Ultra Instinct.
Let's just hope this transformation doesn't end up like Frieza's third form.
Good lord.
Just he turns around just like this elongated head.
So is everyone bored with the third form now? Yep,
Okay, final form it is.
Love it.
Love that part. They gave third form the exact amount of attention it deserved.
Well, I mean, it's novel, but at the same time, the final one's just so much better.
Yeah.
Took a while to track down Box Equality Street that had gone just the right amount of off.
No, there's a challenge. Finding a quality streak with the absolute perfect ratio of all the different chocolates.
Yep. It's either too much of a good thing or too much of a bad thing.
It usually ends up being like twice as many reds as anything else.
Oh, send them to me, mate. I love those.
Don't say that. I've been like accumulating them for God knows how long.
Can't say I've ever had quail myself.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, like, game birds and things like that, I haven't really gone much for. I haven't had, like, anything like pigeon or anything like that either. I'm wearing his goddamn medal as well.
Ooh.
Juicy. My clothes!
My
That's what you get for
nevers.
taking my eyes, bitch!
He filled it with mac and cheese, the madman.
That I was not expecting. I wonder if he used quail's eggs as well. Oh yes, the mother and son rice bowl, as it is also known. Yeah, they look like quail eggs.
This sounds really good, I'm not gonna lie.
I know, right?
Ah, okay.
Very clever. Trying to erase all knowledge of the cooking battle. I'm liking this recurring theme. A chef is more than just the height of his funny hat.
Yes, indeed.
Nice that they're giving some love to the master chocolateurs as well. Oh yes, French, my favourite restaurant.
I would like to dine in French tonight, mother.
Which one? There's like 5 of them.
You know the one.
Ooh, glowy. It'd be weird, so weird for Triumph and BG just suddenly went, ah, yeah, I was just about to do it. Jesus Christ.
It's all coming together.
Indeed. It's nice he got some lessons as well on how to further improve his dish.
I remember when I didn't like this guy at all, but now he's just a bro.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, he's all business, but he has a good heart.
Well, we got a quest
with a
now.
command like that, how can you say no? Yeah, Kojiro quickly grew on me. I don't know if it was the cooking battle from before that kind of knocked him into like a different space personality-wise, but I dig him. And that's how Bakugo made his first friends.
Ah, I see. The fuck am I watching?
I have no idea. It's kind of weird seeing him in that kind of attire, getting into that kind of thing.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, at least he's having fun. I mean, he seemed like a bit of a hard ass as well, to be fair. This time, using my eyes. You may want to put that out.
No, gotta link the first flame, mate, is what they're gonna do.
And food in their bellies.
Ah, yes.
I had a feeling it was him, but with the damn goofy hat on, I couldn't tell. Oh, is he gonna recommend Soma's dish?
Oh.
Yes! Cheeky youngster style. I like it. What a way to end it. It's like you ascended to a whole other level.
Jesus. Everyone wants a piece of Soma. Second year? High school?
No rest for the wicked. Or the wicked sick. Oh god, it's Hugh Jackman.
More like huge Jackman.
You know a minor character that I wouldn't mind seeing come back again? It's that guy who could mimic the other guy's cooking styles.
Oh yeah, he was cool.
I would love to see more of him, personally.
Get out of here, go on.
My meat belongs to Soma! Wasted on spice again. To be fair, those guys probably worked their asses off more than they ever have.
Oh my god, it's him!
Oh god!
That character I forgot all about, honestly.
He just withers into a husk anytime he's put to task. That's right, he's not going to actually attend any classes, it's just going to be cooking battles for the rest of his life.
Well, if you think about it, that's experience.
True. It's just like, no, I must be at the top of the food pyramid.
Well, good luck, bitch.
Why is there a guy with a baseball bat up there?
I was just thinking that, I don't know.
It's just like, I'm going to tenderize some meat, and it ain't going to be the chicken.
I could have sworn I saw Ida in the audience, though.
It's funny how that exact attitude got him almost booed out the building, but now everyone's all for it. It's great.
Good stuff, mate, good stuff. So, that was episodes 11 to 13 of the second plate of Food Wars, the, I guess, 3-part season finale. What do you think?
I thought, honestly, all 3 episodes were really good. I mean,
Yeah.
even though this one was more of a 2-parter, and then you sort of had a filler episode tacked on, even the filler episode was able to offer something compelling as far as how restaurants are operated and how those little improvements can be brought in to kind of even improve the experience or just make it a little bit easier to manage, as was Soma's case when he went to that restaurant. We got to see a little bit of a character get fleshed out as well. We got to see Hisako, and we also got to see Kajiro, and we also got introduced to a few new ones as well, so yeah, solid eps all around. It seems to be segueing nicely into the 3rd season. Maybe we'll see some more challenges from some upperclassmen.
Maybe we will, mate. Maybe we will. But yeah, all those episodes were quality. I'm really glad to be back with Food Wars. I expect some more in the nearest future. And in the meantime, if you want to help support HFC, there will be quite a significant wait because we're backlogged, but we're going to be working through that as fast as we can. But in the meantime, your support will help keep the group going. Hit up patreon.com/HellfireComms. Check the different tiers. You can commission different stuff on different levels. Thank you for listening, guys, and we'll see you next time for another batch of TV comms. Bye-bye.